Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra, May 31, 2025. You can be incredibly resourceful today, and connecting with someone on a mental level can be satisfying. A strengthening aspect between Mercury, freshly in your sign, and perceptive Pluto today can help resolve a problem or improve a relationship bond. You can benefit from an agreement or compromise with someone that is mutually beneficial. It's an excellent time to gain different perspectives on a matter or expand your knowledge, and it feels empowering to learn and grow as you do. There is a stronger desire to please, particularly with friends and in group settings, and also more appreciation shown from others, who treasure your friendship, input, and company. Friendships can be enhanced and improved. Mars is transiting your communications sector now, and it can be a busy, connected time for you. The motivation to learn and pursue your mental interests is strong. However, impatience can be a problem if you feel others are not keeping your quick pace. Mars acts to speed up your daily routine in a variety of ways. While impatience with others, argumentativeness, and competitiveness are potential negatives of this position, with awareness of these tendencies, managing them comes more easily. In fact, it's a strong period for mental resourcefulness and sharpness. It's a time for feeding your need for mental stimulation without overdoing it, of course. You're more likely to pursue and develop intellectual passions or studies, and find more courage to share your ideas. You can quickly get fired up about your views. Try not to jump too quickly to communicate, especially when you're angry. Today, conversations can quickly turn intimate, deep, or meaningful, as you have little interest in small talk. Fortunately, you could uncover exciting information now, and this can change your thinking in powerful ways. This is also a good time for rediscovering old projects or reviving old interests, particularly in your personal life, with family, and in and around your home. There can be vivid memories and important discoveries. You may be facing up to a neglected area of your life that now seems quite important to revisit, and you have much to gain in the process. Say what you need to say, but think before lashing out on your significant other. Single, crushing, or already smitten in love with your cutie pie, it's not every day that the moon joins forces with larger-than-life Jupiter in Aries, let alone your Curio. Us third house of communication, thought process, and immediate surroundings. As always, there's a pro and a con. The good news is, with both Mars and Venus in the mix, you're more likely to encounter exciting exchanges and romantic opportunities. On the dark side, however, you're also prone to aggression, impulsive behaviors, and a short fuse. Harness this vibe wisely. How do you feel about your professionalism? As Mercury retrograde in Taurus trines Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, you may be considering how you come across in a professional setting or as an accomplished individual in your field. Past conversations about your presence, appearance, and more may come to mind during the trine. You could even feel some old anxieties or self-doubts creeping back. What you can do is look at these old thoughts and conversations as a reference point so that you can make empowering, transformative changes to your professionalism. Having the moon in your income sector during Mars' final days added fuel to his warrior and competitive spirit while giving you a better sense of what you are fighting for. A day after they both left and as the remaining planets regroup, the heat and the urgency are dialing back, giving you a chance to regroup and reassess where to from here. Your encounters run smoothly and amicably, like a peaceful flowing river. Family and friends would love to ride this wave with you. You now have the opportunity to resolve old conflicts and hurts and to move forward united. If you are smart about it, you will strengthen ties to your loved ones. All your hard work will pay off eventually, and today you get a glimpse of the reward. The discipline you have been adhering to in terms of your physical fitness routine ought to show you some positive results. But mostly it's an inner satisfaction you feel. Discipline helps keep you poised for inspiration. Today you may find the wind is at your back. Don't sit down for a breather, but do enjoy the fresh gust of positive reinforcement. Have you ever tried meditation? Yours is known for being such an active essence. Chances are you haven't given it much thought or time. Yet, on a day like this, with a vibration in the air, pulling inside for a little quiet reflection can do so much for your sense of inner peace. In its simplest form, meditation is little more than sitting quietly in a space free of distractions. Some people use a candle or another single object as a focal point to aid in clearing your mind. Read this exercise for the betterment of your psyche. Libra, balance returns when you allow room for truth. Your quote of the day: peace isn't the absence of tension, it's the presence of honesty. Your color of the day is lavender, serene and sincere. Lucky numbers: 6, 11, 15. A choice in love or partnership may come into clearer focus. Let intuition lead, but confirm with action. A shared silence can speak volumes. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for May 31, 2025. As we close out this month, it's a natural time to pause, reflect, and gently acknowledge both the challenges you've met and the victories, big or small, you've earned. Whether May felt like a whirlwind, a slow climb, or a mix of both, this final day is an invitation to ground yourself in appreciation and possibility. The energy surrounding today isn't about pressure or productivity, it's about recognizing your growth and prepare your spirit for a renewed start. Today's cards are the Magician, 10 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and 3 of Swords reversed. Let's begin with the Magician. What a powerful presence to start the reading with. This card speaks to your inner ability to turn vision into reality. You may not realize it, but you're sitting on an incredible toolkit of experience, intuition, creativity, and willpower. You've already survived more than you give yourself credit for, and the things you've learned along the way, they're ready to be used now. If there's something you've been quietly dreaming of, starting a project, changing something in your life, expressing yourself in a new way, today is the day to remind yourself that you have what it takes. This isn't about perfection. It's about trust. The first step is always belief. The 10 of Cups brings in warmth and emotional fulfillment. This card is like coming home after a long journey. It's the love that surrounds you, the support that finds you, even when you're not looking. Maybe you've had moments this month when you questioned your place, your worth, or your direction. This card reminds you that connection is never far, and that you are deserving of joy, community, and emotional peace. Take time today to check in with the people who make your heart feel safe. Even a short message can reconnect you. And if you've been hoping for healing in your relationships, this card carries the energy of reconciliation and deeper understanding. Next, we have the Knight of Pentacles, steady, loyal, and practical. This knight isn't flashy, but he's committed. And that's exactly the energy you might be called to embody today. Maybe you're building something long-term, a goal, a habit, a new mindset, and it feels like progress is slow. That's okay. Sometimes, the most important changes are the quiet ones we don't immediately notice. This card encourages you to keep showing up for the life you're creating, even if the results take time to bloom. The Knight doesn't quit. And neither do you. The Page of Wands brings a beautiful spark of curiosity and inspiration. You might feel a flutter of excitement today, maybe even a random idea that grabs your attention. This card often appears when you're being invited to approach life with fresh eyes. Think back to a time when something small like a book, a song, or a conversation lit a fire in your spirit. That kind of passion is always accessible, even when life gets serious. So be open to a bit of spontaneity today. Take a walk without a destination. Write something just for yourself. Say yes to something that makes your heart beat a little faster. And finally, the Three of Swords reversed, a deeply healing presence. This card in reverse tells us that you are actively mending from something that once felt sharp, whether it's a recent disappointment or an old wound that's been echoing in the background. Healing is never linear, and it's okay if you're still finding your way. What matters is that you are choosing to release the pain, one breath at a time. You are allowed to outgrow the story of your heartbreak. You are allowed to feel joy again, even if part of you still carries a bruise. The energy today is deeply forgiving toward others, yes, but especially toward yourself. Altogether, these cards tell a story of someone stepping into their power, reconnecting with love, embracing slow growth, feeling inspired again, and healing what's been quietly aching. That someone is you. And as May comes to an end, I hope you can look in the mirror and see the strength, softness, and transformation that's been unfolding inside of you, whether the world noticed or not. If any part of today's reading spoke to you, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Did you feel the energy of the Magician calling you to trust yourself more deeply? Are you experiencing the kind of healing the Three of Swords speaks to? Or maybe the Ten of Cups reminded you of the people who bring light to your life. Let's create a space here where we can share, reflect, and support one another as we cross into a new month. You've made it through another chapter. Honor yourself for that. And remember, as June arrives tomorrow, you're bringing with you